The future is now. Careers that involve travel and exploration of the Earth's atmosphere and even outer space are growing, with tons of commercial, industrial, and military jobs for people in those professions, making it imperative to have these roles reflect our diverse community. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that a connection needs to be made between promising students and internships in aerospace. Here to tell us about a program that does just that is Steve Isakowitz, CEO of the Aerospace Corporation. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, excited to have you on. So, Steve, tell us more about aerospace. What is it that you do?
Okay, yeah, we are a nonprofit R&D laboratory that works with the government on its hardest problems, dedicated to activities in space, whether it's defense, intelligence, national security, civil, commercial.
Wow. So, yeah, a lot of roles to take on. And then tell us about the Space Workforce 2030 initiative and why it's important.
Yeah, we are really excited about this. You know, America's space program is going through its most exciting time in space. Look, you just have to look in the news and see what the Webb telescope is doing. We're trying to get back to the moon. We have a whole new series of new startup companies that are just changing the landscape of space. We are an industry dedicated to innovation, and one of the biggest challenges we have is to increase the size of our work pool, and to ensure that innovation, we need more diversity. So about a year ago, 30 companies, we got together and decided that as a coalition, as an industry, we would work together to try to increase the number of diverse employees in our technical workforce, our leadership, and also help out with universities and K through 12. And we committed that just like we got to the moon by the end of the decade, in the words of President Kennedy, that by the end of this decade, we will see some big changes in the face of our workforce.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to seeing that. And who are some of the big companies involved? And are there any companies in the Bay Area participating?
Yeah, in fact, we got a number of really exciting companies in the Bay Area. We have Lockheed Martin, who is very involved and also trying to get us back to the moon. We got Astronis, which is a early stage company that's getting ready actually just this month to have its first satellite to be put into space. I got Planet and Capella, also companies that have been around just for a few years that are doing Earth observation, making a big difference. Astra is a startup small launch vehicle company, and we have Stellar Solutions, which provides engineering services and is a woman-owned business.
Oh, and tell me, how is the White House getting involved?
Yeah, this is one of the more exciting things. So I think what makes us really unique is I'm not aware of another industry that's come together like this and said, hey, we got to work together to solve a problem instead of just competing with each other for talent. And so this actually got the attention of the White House through the National Space Council, which is chaired by Vice President Harris. And in September, she actually did a call out of our effort, and in particular, our goal to increase the number of students that are part of a national space internship program, where we've committed ourselves that by the end of the decade, we will have 3,000 students as part of the program. And I'm really excited. Just in our first year, we've already had 1,000 students apply for this program. So we're off to a good start.
Steve, why is it important to you and to aerospace to improve diversity when hiring in the space industry?
Well, like I said up front, our whole industry is really dependent on innovation. And when you have like-minded people getting together, you don't get the kind of breakthroughs you get when you get people from different backgrounds, bringing different perspectives and different ideals. And that has just been proven as a business fact. And so we know as an industry, we will be much better off if we could change the face of our industry. For years, we've talked about it. We've had some progress. But we know now is the time that we really have to step forward. And in 2 weeks, we're getting ready to announce the results from our first year. And I'm glad to say that we're going to see some really exciting things in just our first year.
Yeah, this is an exciting time for aerospace and for students who are looking for careers within that field. Steve, thanks so much for joining us today. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for more information. To find out more, visit aerospace.org.